Before I even start the video, I'm already gonna get a comment on my best friend Chris. He's gonna freak out because I'm wearing a Predators hat, even though I don't even like the Predators. But my dad got this hat in Nashville, and I think it's awesome, so I'm wearing it. So shout out to Chris. I don't know. Anyway, imagine going into work in the first. It's like 7 a.m. I just lost my voice. Oh, that's some old McDonald's iced tea water. Don't recommend drinking that. Probably at least 3 days old. So imagine coming into work, it's like 7 a.m., you're tired as shit because you just woke up 20 minutes ago because you woke up on time because your alarm woke you up, and then you're like, oh, you know what, I'm gonna sleep for 5 more minutes. And then it's 7:45 and you're like, holy shitty titties, and then you shit, shower, shave, shampoo, and then you're out the door in 4 minutes. So that's how I started my day. Fucking disaster. So anyways, I walk in to my local grocery store where I work, and the first thing I hear is from my manager, pretty shitty day, isn't it? And I don't know if this happens to anyone else, but I don't know, so many times when people are talking to me and they're not even looking at me. Like, I don't know why, if they're like a secret agent or what the fuck they're doing. Like, why aren't you looking at me while you're talking? Like, she was like fixing something, and then she's like, pretty fucking, like, I guess she saw me coming in, like, because I opened the door. She's like, pretty fucking shitty day, isn't it? And I'm like, yeah, I mean, I guess. Like, I just walked in, my brain's not even functioning, but yeah, sure. For those of you who don't know, I actually work in the deli section in my local grocery store, and it's pretty simple there. There's just a couple steps that customers need to follow if you want to come shop. First of all, come in, say hi, how you doing? Even if you don't, like, just don't be fucking rude. Like, I have so many people who come in who are just like, dude, I didn't shit in your scrambled eggs or kick your dog in the face. Like, why are you so mad? Like, I know, lady, I know your life sucks, but don't take it out on the guy who's gonna slice your meat and slap it together, put some mayonnaise on it, and serve it to your 4-year-old. Like, dude, don't take it out on me. I'm just the deli dude. Like, calm your tits. Couple steps that you need to follow. So anyways, come in, say hi, how you doing, even if you don't. Just say what you want. Keep it simple. The people who keep it, they know what they want, how much, and are nice, those people are amazing. If you're not nice, you're a douchebag, you smell like shit, like, you have all these characteristics. Like, the entire experience of the 2 to 3 minutes I'm going to be slicing your meat and giving it to you and getting you out the door are just going to be terrible. So let's keep up the process and just don't be a douchebag. So, there's just a couple steps that I can't even fucking explain, apparently. Know what you want, how much you want, and know where it is. There's like a huge counter. I have people who come up, they're on the opposite side, they're in the salads, and they're like pointing. They're like, can I have some Black Forest ham? I'm like, lady, you're pointing at salad. Like, what are you doing? People who order Black Forest ham because it's like our most popular, and you don't even have to think. Like, you have to type in a whole bunch of codes and whatever. You don't even have to think. You slice it and you're good to go. Like, people who come in, they're like, 200 Black Forest ham, or they're like, hey, how you doing? 200 Black Forest ham, and then they're good. And then they're good to go. But the people who have no idea what they're doing, no idea. It's like as soon as they come up to this deli stand, they're like, I just forgot everything I've learned in my entire life. Now I'm clueless. Like, I'm like, oh, hi, what? Apparently I can't even fucking talk. I'm like, hi, how you doing? They're like, yeah. Some people don't even look at me. Like, I understand that, like, whatever, but it's common sense. Like, look at me, dude. So they're like, I had this one lady who, I mean, she wasn't, like, rude, but she just wasn't, like, nice, I guess. And I just didn't really expect it at 8:30 in the morning on a Friday. She came in, she's like, yeah. I'm like, hi, lady, hey, ma'am, how you doing today? She's like, yeah, okay, whatever. I'm like, I was just like, whoa! Jesus, lady, okay, you know. And then it just escalated. I'm like, okay, this is how it's gonna go. She's like, 200 Black Forest, and I want it now. What? Okay, yeah, done. It's not like I have to slice it, package it, and put a fucking label on it, you dildo. Like, what? Like, 200 Black Forest now? Yeah, sure. And then what was she expecting? I was supposed to throw it at her? Like the whole, I don't know if you guys ever been to the deli department, but it's like a big piece of meat and you have to slice it. So what did I just throw it at her and we're good to go? Like, what are you doing, lady? I actually had these, this really nice lady came up to me. She's like, yes, this is how she talks. She was like very like sweet and like little and like all put together. And she's like, oh yes, do you have any goat cheese with low sodium? And the first thing that came to my mind, I was like, goat cheese? Gross? What the fuck? Who's getting cheese coming out of a goat? Side note, I know it's goat milk in cheese, but I'm just saying, like, goat cheese, like, what a fucking terrible name. Just get cheese or something. Get cheese? I don't even, I don't even know why you're still watching. For like 25 minutes because I didn't really have anything else to do to find some low sodium goat cheese, which perfectly, long story short, I ended up finding it, but which perfectly like did a full circle with the next guy I helped. He's like, oh, dude, I'm like, these are like the best customers when they like talk to you like you're a fucking person. They're like, I don't know why I swore, but anyways, they're like talk to you like a person, like, hey buddy, I just wanted to find some regular ham kielbasa. Like they have all this gluten. This is like perfectly quoted from. He's like, they have like this gluten-free, fat-free, dildo-free shit, and I just want regular ham kielbasa. That is exactly what he says. That's what I say. He's like, dildo-free? I don't even know. Anyways, I'm like, yeah, you know, I can cut you up some ham kielbasa and you'll be good to go. She's like, and he's like, oh, dude, that's fucking. I don't know what this gluten-free bullshit is. He's like, I don't even know what fucking gluten is. And it was just so perfect because he's like an older guy. And he's like, dude, just give me some like ham kielbasa. I don't care. I want to slap it on a sandwich and shove it in my pie hole. And I was like, dude, you are amazing. You just made my day. I actually forgot to mention with the lady. So I finally got the sodium and I was like, oh, this is only 19 grams of sodium. There's like this little tube looking freaking goat cheese. It was so gross. It's like liquid and it was like, if you like touch it, it's like gooey. You know those Play-Doh? It was basically like squeezing Play-Doh. And then like wrapped in a package and slapped on a PC label called goat cheese. And the best thing, I was like, oh, you know, this one's 19 grams of sodium. And her answer was like, she was probably in her late 60s or 70s. She was like, oh, you know, it's only me now and I have to keep up this rockin' bod for the men. And like, what do you even say? I wish you were my grandma. Like, who says that? Yeah, I gotta keep up this rockin' bod. Lady, you're amazing. If you're watching, Brenda, or whatever, you're amazing, and I can't believe you said that you're buying goat cheese with low sodium to keep up your rockin' bod. Like, let's go. So to wrap up it's not really a crazy day, but I just met so many weird customers that I thought I'd talk about it. So there's this new guy who works in, like, not the seafood section, but it's like meals to go or some shit like that. It's like another department where they sell like full packages of meals. It doesn't even matter. So there's this new guy who is making stuff by my department, and they play like the same kind of music all the time. So Miley Cyrus's The Climb, I think it's called, or The Mountain or something like that. So that was on, and I was just like trying to like keep upbeat because there's only myself and like a couple other people. So I was like standing like wiping down some stuff, and I was like singing along. I was like, it's the climb. That's terrible. But anyways, I was like singing along, and I was joking with the guy because I didn't really know him. I was just kind of like trying to get to know him, I guess. And he wasn't really talking, which, I mean, I didn't really care, but we had nothing to do, so I was like, oh, I might as well talk to this guy. And I was like, oh, I was just kidding around. I was like, oh, isn't it so inspirational? You're like you're always gonna want to make it move, like, you know, the lyrics and whatever. And I was like saying like, oh, you know, it feels like I can conquer a mountain too. I said something like that. I was like, oh, I can conquer a mountain or anything. And I'm like, imagine being up on a mountain, like just looking. I said something like that, like just looking out on all the other like landmarks. And he's like, I'm like, isn't that kind of cool? And he said, yeah, I just imagine myself looking. And he's like all dramatic, not even looking at me again, like my manager when I came in. He's like all dramatic. He's like, yeah, I just imagine myself looking out on the abyss. I was at like such a high because I was talking to the freaking goat cheese lady about her sodium content, and then I was listening to the Miley Cyrus song, which always get me motivated to work. I don't know, but anyway, and then this guy freaking says like, yeah, I want to jump off a cliff. Like, I guess he had a dark sense of humor, but I just didn't find it funny. I was like, oh my god, what the fuck? And then I didn't talk to him the rest of the shift because I thought he was a maniac. Okay, one more thing before I go, before I end the video. I was helping a lady, and I saw my manager like walking down one of the aisles, and there was an empty cart with nothing in it. And my manager, she's great. She's great. But she was like, she phrased this in, okay, I'll just say it. She's like, excuse me, ma'am. And like, she's like 30 feet away from this lady, and she's like, are you an orphan? What? And I'm like, I turned her, I'm like, what? She's like, your cart, it's an orphan, right? Is this yours? I was like, what? And he's like, no, that's not my card. I was so shocked by the customer. I was like, how did you even like translate that from orphan? Like what? So I guess my manager was saying that, oh ma'am, is this your cart? It was left alone. But who says that? Who says, are you an orphan? And like, was she talking to the cart? I was so shocked. Like, I don't even know what's going on. But I guess I'm gonna end the video here. Thanks for watching. Yeah, again, videos every Saturday. I'm very tired. Thanks for watching.